Hey guys, how are y'all doing? Welcome to, I guess this is part 2 of the cooking, nutrition, whatever you want to call it, videos. Today we're going to do something a little different. It's one of the ones that gets an eyebrow raised when I tell people about it. We're doing cauliflower hot wings tonight. Yeah. I had the same reaction that a lot of you guys are probably having right now, like, what abomination is this? What sorcery has created this? This is a travesty, all that stuff. Until I tried it. Once I tried it, it was actually really good. I'm not going to lie to you guys and act like, oh, you'll never notice the difference between this and chicken hot wings, but it's still pretty good. It's not bad. It's a good snack to have alongside with a pizza or something like that. You guys may love it, you may hate it. The one thing that I'm going to say, don't hand me, is a lot of people have said to me, well, what about the protein you get from the chicken and the buffalo wings? And I'm like, dude, really, who has ever eaten BW3's spicy garlic buffalo wings for the protein? I have never done that in my life, and I doubt anybody really has. So let's get started. First up are the ingredients. Alright, the ingredients in this are actually pretty simple. Obviously, cauliflower. I like to buy them pre-chopped because when I buy a whole head of cauliflower and try to chop it up, it gets really, really messy, and for me, it's not worth it. You can buy a bag of florets, pretty cheap, not much more expensive than just a whole head. We're going to do 2 tablespoons of garlic powder. However much of this stuff you want, I mean, I think the recipe calls for 2 tablespoons, maybe 3, but however much you need to give it the flavor you want. Cup of skim milk, soy milk, almond milk, whatever kind of milk. Cup of flour, and we're going to do a couple of tablespoons of olive oil. And we're going to be blending that up in the blender with the dough blades on there. So let's get started. Alright, so first thing that I did was combine the flour with the garlic powder and the 1 cup of milk. My gross sink for everybody who wanted to see it. Then I blended it up here in the blender, the Ninja. I love this thing. Highly recommend a good blender for this kind of thing. If you don't have a blender, you can obviously use a food processor, an electric mixer, whatever. So let's see what we got here. Yep, that looks like dough to me. Alright, so we've got a pretty small portion here because this was just kind of a demo video. So, best way to do this is either use a fork or just take your hands if the cauliflower piece has a stalk on it. Leave the dough in the blender and just kind of dunk it in there and get as much of that batter on there as you can. Make sure you spray your pan down really well, even if you put aluminum foil on it, because this stuff will stick and it will be a pain in the butt to get off. Let's not cook the fork. Then, got the oven preheated to 450. We're going to put them in for a grand total of, well, not a grand total. We're going to start off with 18 minutes to let this batter get good and crunchy. Alright? See you in 18 minutes. We just pulled these out of the oven and they look good. Those brown spots on them are exactly what we want because that means they'll be a little bit crunchy. We just got to put them into our hot sauce to give them that spicy taste, and then we're going to cook them at 450 for another 5 minutes or so. Alright, so these are done. Let's take a look. Whew, it's hot. And there you've got cauliflower hot wings. Alright, so after everything's said and done, these are cauliflower hot wings, and like I said, they're not going to be, BW3's buffalo wings, but they are really good. I enjoy them a lot. I'm a carnivore, but if we want to get a little bit of weight loss going on, this is a great alternative. So, until next time, hope you guys give it a try. Hope you enjoy, and I'll see you then.